Ever heard a song that just gets you? Like it's pulling feelings out of you that you didn't even know were there? That's Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls for a lot of people. It's not just a love song, it's about raw vulnerability, the fear of being misunderstood, and those rare moments when someone actually sees the real you. Whether you're hearing it for the first time or the hundredth, there's something in these lyrics that sticks. So let's break it down. Why does this song hit so hard? And what makes it still resonate decades later? The opening line, "And I'd give up forever to touch you," sets the tone for the whole song. It's about an all consuming, all desperate kind of love. The idea of giving up forever just for a single touch is extreme, but that's the point. It's not just about physical connection, it's about the depth of longing where even eternity feels like a fair trade for one moment with this person. The next line, "'cause I know that you feel me somehow," suggests a deep, almost psychic connection between the two. It's not just that they're physically close, but emotionally and spiritually in sync. The word somehow adds a layer of mystery, like their bond defies logic, but it's undeniably real. "You're the closest to heaven that I'll ever be" is a powerful metaphor. Heaven here isn't necessarily a religious reference. It's more about the idea of perfection, peace, or pure happiness. The singer is saying that being with this person is the highest, most transcendent experience they'll ever have. Nothing else in life will compare. The line also carries a hint of sadness because it implies they might never reach actual heaven, whether that means true happiness, a lasting relationship, or something else. "And I don't want to go home right now" reinforces the desire to stay in this moment. Home could mean reality, loneliness, or a life without this person. Whatever it is, the singer wants to avoid it. There's a sense of urgency, like time is slipping away, and they're clinging to the present. The next two lines, "and all I could taste is this moment, and all I can breathe is your life," use sensory language to show how completely absorbed the singer is. They're not just thinking about this person, they're consumed by them. Taste and breath are essential to living, so the lyrics suggest this love is as vital as air or food. It's not just emotional, it's almost physical in its intensity. Finally, "and sooner or later it's over. I just don't want to miss you tonight," introduces a bittersweet reality. The singer knows this moment, or maybe even the relationship, won't last, but they're fighting against time. There's a fear of regret, of looking back and wishing they'd fully embraced this connection while they had the chance. The word "tonight" is key because it makes the feeling immediate, like this is their last chance to hold on. Overall, this verse paints love as something overwhelming, fleeting, and irreplaceable. It's not just romantic, it's about the fear of losing something rare and beautiful and the desperation to make it last, even if just for a little longer. The chorus kicks off with, "And I don't want the world to see me," which immediately sets up a theme of vulnerability and secrecy. The singer isn't just shy, they are actively hiding because they believe the world wouldn't get them. This could mean they feel misunderstood in general, or that their love is something private, fragile, or even unconventional. There's a fear of judgment here, like showing their true self would risk rejection. The next line, "'cause I don't think that they'd understand," reinforces that idea. It's not just about being seen, it's about being truly known, and the singer doubts that most people are capable of that. This could tie into deeper feelings of isolation, like the singer and the person they love exist in their own world, separate from everyone else. The outside world might simplify or distort what they have, so they'd rather keep it hidden. Then comes one of the most iconic lines: when everything's made to be broken. This is a pretty bleak but relatable worldview. It suggests that nothing lasts: relationships, happiness, even people, and that fragility is built into life itself. The phrase could also hint at self sabotage or past hurt, like the singer expects things to fall apart eventually. But in the middle of that pessimism, there's one thing that matters. I just want you to know who I am. The last line is the emotional core of the chorus. Despite not caring what the world thinks, the singer desperately wants this one person to truly see them. It's not about fame, approval, or even love in a general sense. It's about being fully understood by someone specific. In a world where everything's made to be broken, this connection is exception. The singer isn't asking for forever. They're asking for recognition, like saying, if nothing else lasts, at least let me be real with you. Putting it all together, the chorus is about the tension between hiding and being known. The singer feels out of place in the world, maybe even doomed by its impermanence, but with this one person, they're willing to be completely exposed. It's a mix of fear, hope, and raw honesty. Like the most important thing isn't being loved by everyone, but being seen by the right person. The verse opens with, "And you can't fight the tears that ain't coming," which is a really interesting way to describe emotional numbness. It's like the singer is so overwhelmed or hollow that they can't even cry, even though they might want to. Normally, tears are a release, but here, they're stuck in this frozen state where they can't even get that relief. It's a subtle way of saying they're in pain but can't express it, which makes it even harder to process. Next, or the moment of truth in your lies, suggests a confrontation with honesty, maybe even self deception. We all tell ourselves little lies to cope, but there comes a point where the truth is unavoidable. This line feels that crushing instant when you can't pretend anymore, when the excuses or fantasies fall apart and you're left facing reality. It could tie back to love, regret, or just the weight of living inauthentically. Then comes when everything feels like the movies, which is a double-edged metaphor. On one hand, movies are dramatic, intense, and larger than life. Maybe the singer's emotions are so heightened that reality feels surreal. On the other hand, movies aren't real. They're scripted illusions. So this line could also hint at feeling detached, like life is just playing out in a way that doesn't quite feel genuine. It's that strange sensation of watching yourself go through the motions without fully being present. Finally, "Yeah, you bleed just to know you're alive" is raw and visceral. Bleeding here isn't literal. It's about seeking pain or struggle just to feel something. When emotions are dull or life feels fake, like the movies, sometimes people crave sharp, real sensations to snap them back into their bodies. It's a dark but relatable idea that suffering in a twisted way can be proof you're still human. This line echoes the theme of the whole song, that love, pain, and vulnerability are all tangled up in what it means to truly exist. Putting it all together, This verse paints a picture of someone grappling with emotional exhaustion, authenticity, and the need to feel real. They're stuck between numbness and overwhelming sensation, between lies and truth, between watching life and living it. It's a messy, deeply human struggle, one that fits perfectly with the song's themes of love, isolation, and the desperate need to be understood.